What's going on, guys? St. Half Thunk here with my boy Nicholas Poe, and you just won. You won the I Love Gold tin event thing, case tournament. Yeah, I don't think anyone actually knows the name of this event, but thank you to CM Games for posting it. Yeah. But Nick, what did you play, buddy?
I played the Tenyi Brave deck with a little bit of Swordsoul.
With a little bit of Swordsoul, a little splash, a little spicy Swordsoul, a little pinch, yeah. So let's just jump right onto it, brother.
All right, so pretty standard. I played 3 Ashina, 3 Vishuddha, 3 Adhara, and the 3 Vessel.
Busted.
These cards are insane. You have to see these cards to win your duel.
I hear they do good stuff.
They do that. The Brave card, of course, 3, 1, 3, 1, and then Foolish. So actually, after this tournament, I would consider playing a second Fateful and a second Griffin.
Yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, you have to use your Griffin as a synchro material during your combo.
Right.
And it'd just be nice to have more to fall back on late game. Because your follow-up isn't that good.
Right.
These are pretty self-explanatory. These cards are nuts, actually. And then for today, the past few tournaments I hadn't been playing this, but I wanted to try it out. I played the Punk pack.
How did the Punk package treat you?
It was insane. It was definitely worth it. I added more cards to my deck, so it kind of buried the bricks a little bit.
Right.
And it's basically the Rose package. It's just another 1-card way to out. And if I can use less cards to do that, then that's always good.
Always.
Then the Swordsoul package, all one of. I only opened these guys once today, and when you do that, you kind of just lose. This comes out every game too. Long Yawn's really, really good. My goofy hand trap lineup: 2 Ash,
my goofy hand
2
traps.
Ogre, 2 Bell, 2 Emperor. So these are all the hand traps I played, and then I played 2 Droplet, 1 Talent, 1 Dark Ruler.
I'm sure there's a reason for that.
I wanted as many cards available to me as possible that I could rip off the top that weren't a hand trap, like Imperm, Dark Ruler, Talents, or Droplet. Because most of the time I'm only seeing 1 hand trap, and that's not stopping my opponent on their turn anyways. So if I can actually draw into one of these cards instead of top decking into these cards, it's a lot better. This card sucks. I didn't draw it today though. That's pretty good.
Hey, you know, you can't complain if you don't draw your 0-1.
I have 2 Monk. The second Monk doesn't come up often, but if you're going in the grind game and this deck has a lot of room to mess up, if you do mess up, you can fall back on the second one all the time. 1 Howl Auroradon. You could play 2 of this, but I think if you're having to make a second one, you're probably losing that game anyway. That's the Link Monsters. Formula, Herald. I didn't make either one of these. I didn't make Shooting Riser. I made this every match because it's the best card in the deck. Baxia. I didn't make this today either, which is crazy. Double Chizhao. The second one came up once today. You don't have a lot to fall back on in this deck, and this is like one of the only cards in your deck that searches something. So if you're able to make this with either your Tenyi cards or your Swordsoul cards on the follow-up turn, it's really good. I didn't make Draco Berserker. This card won me most of my games today. This card's absolutely insane.
Which was that one?
This is the new Queen.
The new Long Young?
Yeah.
The new Long Young,
and just being able to burn your opponent for half their life before they basically do half their turn is really, really strong. And against the Brave package, you just literally cut them off from the whole thing just by having this card.
Right.
Xingying, this card with Blackout's really good. And then Baron. Which I actually only summoned twice today.
Yeah? Only to kind of play around the nib or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sky Striker.
Token.
1 Token Collector.
Token Collector.
This is for Shooting Riser, which I never made, but I opened this card every time I sighted it. Shout out Gage from round 2. 3D Barrier. This card came in quite a few times today too. On paper it was really good. I only saw it once and it won me that game, so I guess
it did its job. Yeah, it did its job.
This is for Pandemonium, Scythe, Super Poly, any of those things. I played a Plunder player today, and I cited it in there too.
We discussed this a little bit too last night when we were testing. Not you and I, but on the Discord, HalfThunk on Discord. You guys can check that out in the description below. We were talking about this card and how we think that it's kind of it's got its place in the meta right now. What was your opinion on it? How did you feel about it?
I think it was really strong. I don't think I would want it to be anything else. I don't think I'd want it to be Twin.
So this is what stands out to you. Yeah, I agreed for the obvious reasons of banishing.
This card was not good.
It was not good?
Not good.
No?
But I don't think it would be evenly either. I think
don't like
it would
evenly?
be another blowout card, like just maybe like put more Dark Rulers on the side, or maybe like Nib, because I think I missed that card.
Maybe like a
times
second
today.
triple tactics talent? Yeah.
Just another blowout card.
Understandable.
2 Lancia. This came up a lot today, but it was very subpar. So I think Droll would have been better than this today. I think.
That's
DD
right.
Crow,
Keep saying things like that so no one plays the Tri-Brigade deck.
Yeah, you're right.
Or you don't lose to this. Yeah.
Something I didn't say about the main deck is DD Crow is definitely better than Bill. And
So
should be doing it.
you are the second person I've done a profile for who said after everything that Bell was good, but DD Crow would just be better.
Right. It's just against the the Brandon Despia matchup. Lost is such a good card that you have
Right.
to respect.
Right.
And you have to waste a negate on it. But if you can't afford to do that, you literally can't win the duel really.
Right.
And it just comes up, and it's good against a lot of other things. But this could have been anything else.
Yeah.
It could have been the Crows too. It could have been the Bells on my side.
Sure.
This came in every match.
And
it
how
was
did you feel?
insane.
Yeah?
This card was so good.
I couldn't get it to resolve more than once today.
It wasn't very reactively. It was just going second, just stopping like a normal summon of like an Alibur or like a Moe or something like that. Just getting a little bit tempo in my favor at the start of a duel. It was really
Right.
good. So yeah, that's it.
Well, congratulations, Nick. Do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to Goo Gaming. Shout out to Sinjin.
HalfThunkYGO, yeah.
Yes, sir. And shout out to CM Games for holding this epic tournament.
Yeah, they killed it. It's been awesome. It's been an awesome time. And before we hop off here, what were your matchups today?
Round
I
one,
called you out, didn't I?
Round 1, I played Plunder. Round 2, I played Gage, who's playing the Sad deck. Round 3, I played against Swordsoul Tenyi. Round 4, I played against Brave Despia. Round 5, I played against Logan playing Despia Brandon. And then round 6, I played Lou playing Swordsoul Tenyi.
Yeah, you actually played, I think, every single person who was in top 8 with the exception of John.
Pretty good,
Yeah, which is crazy. But congratulations, Nick. I love seeing you on the channel. It's always a pleasure. I look forward to seeing you on your next win. I think your next event's what, the 14th of May? And I'll see you duelists there as well, so come and check it out. You can also check out this sick Dank Rituals mat. Go over to dankrituals.com and use code HALF10, HALF10, to get 10% off on your Covenant playmat. We got some more exciting stuff coming up with them as well. But again, congratulations, Nick. Love your face. Bye.